Yeah, what's good with it? Y'all already know what it is. You rocking with your boy Smash Budden with my man June 2nd, 020 Productions, Karolina Park. Let's chop it up.
So what's going on with you, man?
What's the business? What's good with it, my boy?
I'm chilling, man. Yeah, man, I just wanted to holler at you and find out what's going on in the background. I know you had a lot of noise. I know you rap. I know you did a lot of things in the industry. How was that working out?
A little dabbling in and out or whatnot. Seeing who I could see, meeting who I could meet or whatever, and kind of networking to the best of my ability without just being in the way or just getting caught up in the grips of the wrong shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And excuse my language.
No,
I'm trying to be mindful of how I talk nowadays.
No, man, I want you to just get the nitty gritty, man.
Facts.
You know, I'm gonna go for the elephant in the room though. You know, it's Smash Budden.
For sure.
Now, you know, there's another Budden out here in the industry has a podcast, the Smash Budden podcast.
Nah, shouts out to Big Bro, man. Y'all go check it out, the Joe Budden podcast. The JBN network, man. The JBN.
Yeah.
He's in particular, he used to rap. Desert Storm, Def Jam, Independent a few times. But salute the Big Bro, man. Keep doing what you do.
So
love you, fool.
How did that, come about? I mean, did y'all grow up together as a child?
Nah, actually, we got childhood memories.
Okay.
Like, he was a crybaby when we were little too. But just playing on Grandpa's dump truck, end up throwing sand in his eye. I remember that, and just a lot of different other memories of just when my mom was used to watch him. We got the same father, different mother.
When you threw the sand in his eye, y'all fight?
Nah, I don't fight family, man.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Like, unless he would have to make me fight him, or any of my family would have to make me fight him. I don't fight family, man. That's something that's not something that I would ever do. That's like breaking the morals or tradition of just unity and love. You feel me?
So as y'all separated and kind of went y'all own way, I mean, what kind of led you into the path that you're taking and stuff like that?
The crazy thing is, because my father, he's a musician, or a DJ, as you may want to call it. He loved music. And I guess that's a genetic thing. My grandfather, he had a juke joint at one point in time. But the irony of it, when we split up throughout our lives and then we met back up, I guess it was around the time when I was 14. He had just got signed to Desert Storm, but I was already in the hood trying to rap anyway. Before I ended up moving to New Jersey at 10, I thought I was just gonna be an R&B singer growing up in the choir, the preacher uncle and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I thought, Mike Jackson was my only guy, and I thought I was gonna be another Mike Jack. But the irony of it, when we linked up again, around in my early teens, he was rapping, and just so happened, I was rapping too, but it wasn't like a thing where, oh, little bro, all right, come on, you with me. It's just we already had two different paths, different moms.
Yeah.
I'm in Patterson, he in Jersey City.
Yeah.
So that was like, what I'm saying, like the thing as far as, I guess the separation went. But later on along the lines, he did give me a couple of chances. I just kept fucking up the streets.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave the streets alone, so.
Now what happened there?
I guess the wrongful gang banging, if I was really gang banging, and then just getting shot up and then trying to go back to the hood for vengeance was disconnects. And then just, I couldn't leave the streets alone. I ended up going on a radio on them and calling up the Breakfast Club or whatever, let somebody kind of manipulate me into doing that. And that was a major disconnect, you know what I'm saying? Just had people in my ear, whatever. I was fucking around with them damn pills and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then but, family is family though. That's that's always the guidelines of it. That's that's.
I mean, even from right now, what I'm listening to, I mean, you took full responsibility for your actions. Like you told me right just now about pills and different gangs and just different things that you was into. So it's not like you really don't take credit for what you did.
Facts.
But we all have our paths in life and our directions, and when it's family, when we family, you got nothing but time to mend things regardless, even when things is the worst. As long as we above the ground, we can always figure things out.
Facts.
So we all got family that we ain't always aligned with. So
But it's always love, like most family members do. You fuss and you fight or whatever.
Yeah.
You may not have talked for months, or sometimes even years or whatever. But normally when you get back around to it, it's always love or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of mad at him right now or whatever. But I think it's the roles have reversed. He always finding a reason to be mad at me, but I feel some type of way right now. But that's something we'll discuss whenever we bump heads or whatever.
Yeah.
But along the lines of that though, it's just I never stopped wanting to make music. That was just something that I just found the passion in it, and just we had so much similarities even while we were just so far apart. And I just never wanted to stop making music, and I never really beat him up about putting me on. Like I think after those times he extended the help, I just said, you know what, bro, just forget it. I'm gonna do my own thing. I tried to reach back out, but I didn't push the issue, you know what I mean? Yeah. I just said I'm gonna get it on my lonesome. So, and then just trying to create a brand for myself, like that was the thing. The family name was the family name. He said it was all right to use it. Most people suggested to use it. So, Smash is just,
It sticks. And Smash is,
still making a lot of shit happen. You heard,
man. And and me knowing you from just a personal level, I get to experience you from a different perspective than just a celebrity. I get to actually, hear from you just on some regular basis. Just especially just with the love of music. We just have this music passion that just oversees anything in our lives. And it's like a drug. It really is. How does music really make you feel?
The fact that I can express myself, whether I'm just catering to the beat or I'm really coming with like some type of content. Like I usually try to make songs with content, but that's not what the industry at today. So usually I'm dropping something just, hopefully I can just catch an ear or two or whatever. But for the most part though, like I like to make songs with content. These next couple of joints that's about to come is going to have a lot of subject matter in it. It's going to be on topic. Like it's not going to just be a random song with a bouncy trap beat or nothing. It's going to be actually a song that's actually talking about something. Like, But and shouts out to my man Karolina Mixtape, Jesu. We got a lot of visuals coming. And shouts out to my man Golden Grants. He just been blessing me with just the beats and the engineering or whatever. He be there for it. Shouts out to you too, bro.
It's all love,
we done work the. I think we got 2 of them, whatever we done did or whatnot. And that's just like probably like 2 or 3 years ago. But I think we did even before back in the day. Shouts out to my cuz V6. I know he used to bring me through often. He used to try to beat your booth up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
V6, man, that's my guy, man.
Yeah.
A lot of history with him.
Oh yeah, facts.
And the same way with Jesu and La Kim. I wish them the greatest success. All 3 of them. We all come from the same block. We know what's going on. It's a busy world out there in Merck City. So what made you come to South Carolina? You just said y'all went from New York?
No. I was born and raised here.
Okay.
I was born and raised Sumter, South Carolina.
Okay.
In a small town, Palmwood. I was there back and forth for Sumter up until I was 10.
Okay.
And then when I was 10, I ended up going to Paterson, New Jersey.
Okay. Right.
And then I was there for 8 years. I ended up moving to the Bronx for 2 years. And then I ended up coming back home when I was 20.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been back ever since. You know, I still go visit or whatever, but I guess you hear the accent. That's because usually wherever you go through puberty at, that's like kind of like what kind of growth, you know, the characteristics you pick up going into adulthood and shit. So from 10 to 20, you know, being that was like in the midst of just all of my, where everything I went through, trials, tribulations, learning the streets. So just being in the streets and experiences, getting shot, stabbed, just all this different stuff up there.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, that kind of made me who I am. But I'm still a country boy by heart. I grew up on a farm and shit. So,
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but Carolina is home. You know what I mean? Like Merck City, that's just what it is. That's just to the death of me. I'm still always, I'm a product of Jersey for sure, but it's definitely always Carolina. You heard?
Yeah.
Like that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to the music, what do you have planned as of now, or are you still as passionate as it with you now? And if you don't mind, how old are you now? If I can
I'm 29 years young, with 10 years experience. So, and if y'all can dissect that, go ahead. I like to try to be like these industry dudes and give an industry age and shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm still youthful, and I think I'm gonna be one of them artists that's gonna probably be doing this shit till I'm like 80.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
I'm probably gonna change the name to OG Button or something like that, Uncle Button for real, or you know what I'm saying, something along that line, Uncle Smash or something when the time comes. But I could dance with the best of them.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pick and choose my lanes, you know.
You got wisdom though now, so you can choose whether you want to talk about you know, YN shit or OG shit. You know, you can kind of mix it up.
And shouts out to the YNs, man. But the only thing I can suggest to y'all, man, make it meaningful. Be mindful of what you're pushing. You know, you got people that's coming after you, and I get it. We from the slums, you know. I'm a product of the shit too. But let's just be mindful though that shoot 'em up, bang bang, fuck a bitch, trap or die shit that don't last forever. Like, and that ain't really the route. But you know, I get it because I was there too, and sometimes I mentally relapse. I get there, but I always suggest that, you know, stand on what you really trying to be about. You know what I'm saying? My brand is We Solid. You know what I mean? So. I like to really try to keep it along the lines of that. You know, we're exclusive, solidified, official leaders in demand. And if whatever y'all YNs is repping or talking about, I'm going to pray that it's something that's going to actually get you out, something that you really can stand on. I can't tell you to be positive, but something with meaning, you know, that you could pass along to the ones under you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be long-winded on that. And to the OGs, I mean, I just hope that they would, if they're on some just pass the torch type deal, just don't gatekeep. Stop being lazy. Be a product. Try to lead by example, because that's kind of like what I'm planning on trying to do. Especially this year, I'm about to cook up June. I'm about to go ham this year.
So what you got going on? Because I mean, you just said We Solid, so that's like your brand. That is your brand. What does it all entail? What do you have with that?
Man, definitely spiritual to the core, but more or less just righteousness, staying strong, and being a leader for sure, and being in demand of what you want and what you're striving for. I think that's just like the main thing of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're exclusive as individuals. Everybody is their own person, so. You know, I can never say I'm like them or him like, you know, I try to go ahead and differentiate people for exactly who they are versus they all a bunch of YNs or they all a bunch of, you know? Like, I always try to make sure it's along the lines of just everybody being their own individual, for sure. I think that's important nowadays.
Yeah.
Stand for something or fall for anything.
Especially with all the stuff that's going on.
All the shit that's going on in the world, man. Times are changing drastically, you heard? And I at least want to still be one of the ones that say, yo, I'm doing this for a good cause, or, you know, or what I'm doing has meaning, or, You know what I'm saying? Or if I do decide to mentally relapse or whatever, you know, at least I can still have some type of structure or I guess a line drawn with it, you know?
Right.
Like, that's just kind of like how I feel about it. So that's like the brand right there, just staying stern in your conviction, staying strong, never breaking, never fold. You know, it's kind of like what that is.
And you, dog, on doing your music, what really inspires you to make the music that you make? Do you tend to make music for your crowd or to your younger self more like?
I'm gonna be honest with you because sometimes I'm too versatile to where it bites me in the ass. Pause. Like because sometimes you be your worst critic and then your own enemy. So, but one thing I love about hip hop, especially just music, but especially hip hop, is continuing to evolve. Like, man, I've been just sitting back. You know, it's like we had like the 51, 52 year marker of it, but I've been sitting back watching as the times change and whatnot. From the different sounds to just coming from boom bap to just, you know, the trap to the drill, you know, and just the different beats that's coming under just the hip hop genre of rap or melodic. And then, you know, we just talking about just the different ways or whatever.
So I'm more leaning to like, to your younger self, what would you tell your younger self, or what would you have done different, or do you just love the way you grew up?
No, I would probably have to sit down with my younger self and give him I'd probably have to give him a good noogie and body him up a little bit, and but definitely some words of encouragement though, because sometimes just not listening to suggestions can hinder you, or just not taking the right advice.
Now, you being in Merck City, you know how it is. Like, what can we do to change the direction of what's going on out there? Because Merck City, people that don't know, I mean, it's Sumter, but, you know, it's Merck City for a reason, you know? It's a lot going on out there.
So my oldest brother, Joe, told me, why try to fit in when you a standout? That was something he used to preach to me. And then another thing he said to me, he was like, you know, if you so tough, you know, by yourself, you wouldn't be in the game.
Right.
And those are the same things he incorporated in bars or whatever. But those are some things that stuck with me. I would suggest that to the YNs, man. Like, yo, it's you only get one life, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't met a person yet that came back from heaven to hell and told me how it was. So I would suggest, man, the street shit, I get it, we did, but you know, you ain't gotta be rich to leave the hood. Just stop hanging in the fucking hood. Feel me? That's just some real shit. Like, I pick and choose my places wisely where I go. Like, and my pops always told me, don't go nowhere without a destination. So I think after being shot 8 times and shit, and one time, that was probably the that's probably like the best thing I could ever keep with me. Make sure when you going somewhere that you have a destination. You know, just don't go out there freelancing and roaming and shit like that, because that's how you end up getting caught in the grips.
Times?
Yeah, I was 20 years old, Patterson, New Jersey, lit my little ass up. And I wasn't even little then. I probably was maybe bigger than this, healthy, working out and shit, but yeah, man, just still trying to dabble in the hood. Even when, you know, I had left, I went to the Bronx. I just kept coming back.
I didn't want you to, you know, get too, I don't mind you getting deep into it.
But no, I ain't gonna get too deep, but long story short, I guess wrong place at the wrong time. Some little fella younger than me wanted to make a name for himself. And then things just went left because I just wasn't having it. It wasn't about to go. So that's kind of how that went. And he got his shit off, you know, he caught me slipping. Yeah. But through the grace of God, I'm still here, you heard? Yeah. Like, I ain't lucky, I'm blessed. I try to.
I'm glad you're here.
Facts. But yeah, definitely shit like that, man. Like, for the YNs, though, Merck City, like, we gotta start practicing love. Loving yourself first. Like, love yourself first. And if you could, try to put God first and foremost, but after that, love yourself. And that way you'll learn how to love other people. You start practicing a little bit more positive maneuvers, like Everything ain't as bad as we make shit out to be. But you know, they say misery loves company, but we don't have to be miserable. So that's like how I look at that shit, man.
Well, once again, Smash Budden. I appreciate you coming to Karolina Park.
Yes, sir. It was an honor, pleasure. Good seeing you again. You know, I had to come through, bless the stage and embrace that, just that humility that you bring and that wisdom you bring, and the fact that you're doing something exclusive for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, man, you already know it's all love and shit.
Tell the people, where they can find you, and if you got any more information that you just want to give them.
Smash Budden on all platforms. If you can't find Smash Budden, Infinite SB, but it's Smash Budden on everything though. YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook. My Instagram, I changed it to One Smash B, but Smash Budden though. It's on everything. Okay. And not just Joe. It's Smash.
Word. I appreciate you once again, man. I'm Terminal June, man. We got Smash Budden. We over here at 020 Production Studio.
Yes, sir.
And this is Karolina Park.
Yes, sir.
Get up, dude.